Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They'll run play action. And they got him for the sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Wow.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Arsenault. At the 35, he's got room. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Running back goes in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Past the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold up.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Gets away from one. He's got space. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right?
Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in a hurry up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Fighting off the defender. And the Wolverines will move the sticks. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
They'll go to the ground. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The lone back's got it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Algier. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd and goal coming up. The give to the tailback. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I know the aggressive plays to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moncrief. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the...
Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Colorado State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
And I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Coming after it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incomplete.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Off to the races to the right. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll immediately call timeout. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. RPO complete to open the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting a fast playmaker.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. He's
going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, that hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short to try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got the back over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Indiana, 21.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch it.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try.
They stripped it out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Brings up second down.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
The pass attempt falls incomplete. It's second down.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to go up top. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Makes his connection. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew